Good morning. Welcome to the Luna Show. No, welcome to JB's Crochet. I'm Amber, and this is Luna. I'm trying to keep her away from my daughter's door because I closed my daughter's door and she's sitting outside of it meowing. And so I'm like, come on, come hang out with me. So I'm having to hold on to her. Good morning. Oh my goodness, look at all these people I missed. Hold on. Good morning, Lisa and Julianne and Lana Nana. Kimberly and Marianne. Good morning, Melissa G is in the house. Look, they're saying good morning, Luna. She wants to go so bad. She's like, I don't want to be held. Let me go. Let me go meow in front of my kid's door. We need a Luna emoji. Yeah. Can you draw me one? Because I'm not good at drawing Luna. Here's our Lunas. Yeah. Good. Oh, it's a goodie. I wish I could get her to purr, but she won't purr for me all the time. You want to go? Are you going to stay away from her door? Just hang out with us. You can stay right there. You can just stay right up here with me. Look at this swishy tail. Swishy, swishy, swishy. Good morning. Well, you changed your name. Get you a picture. Okay, just stay right there. Yes, Manuela, you changed your name to the Dutch Crochet. No, don't know. Kitty cat. She's heading to the door now. Oh my goodness, silly cat. No, don't sit in front of the door, meow. Come here. Luna. She's gonna sit in front of that door and just meow. Kitty, kitty, come on. Good morning. Good morning. So today is Tackle It Tuesday. Oh my gosh, don't sit in front of that door, meow. I might have to go let her in the door. I just don't want her to wake the kid up. Let her sleep in. Give me just a second. Darn cat. She's like an early morning riser, and it's like, no, you gotta get up too. Yeah, so she was sitting over there meowing at it, and as soon as I opened the door, she's like, and she's walking in. I'm like, oh. I try to let her sleep in. Good morning, Tammy's critters and things. Oh, my hair. My hair's a frizzy mess up here. I don't know what I'm gonna do with myself, guys. We're officially done with everything. Last night was our last night of our American Heritage Girls for the year. Now I got like 3 months of what to do with myself. Yes, I'm in. Woohoo! Well, I tried to keep her out. I tried to keep her out. So, my little plan for today is I'm trying to help my daughter get caught up. She got about 8 days behind on her temperature blanket, so I'm helping her. She's a lefty, y'all, so I had to flip it around and hope my tension meets hers. So This is her temperature blanket. This is mostly her work here, guys. The only bit that's mine so far, and it looks different a little bit to me, is this right here. From this orange up. The Dutch crocheter. I like that. I do like that too. So this is what she's got so far. And you can see the crazy weather we have here. Crazy temperature swings. So, yeah, I'm helping her get caught up here. Cat wake you up? Kind of. Or did I wake you up? Wait, hold on. That's not Brenly. That was the middle child. She must be still sleeping. I'm like, wait a second, that voice is not the cat voice. Yeah, she picked some good colors. And look, she's using sparkle green for this, whatever temperature this one is. And then we got her a sparkle, this color right here, to do for one of the other temperatures too. And then she's doing, at the end of each month, she says, notice how there's holes right here, these windows? She's doing like a special stitch, so to speak. So like this one here, this mix of colors right here is the end of the month in February, I think. And she did the Philadelphia Eagles, I think. They were the ones that won the Super Bowl, right? She did one of their colors mixed with the temperature color that day. And then this one here, this window row, was the end of January, I think. I don't remember. Good morning, Thrifty. So I'm trying to help her catch up. And like, I'm using the same hook she was using. This is her hook. Y'all, this hook, actually, I haven't used these in many years, but it's one of those lighted hooks. I can't remember what brand this is. I want to say this is the one from Hobby Lobby. You finally caught me before 9. Woohoo! This actually works really good with Red Heart. Like, this plastic is smooth. And you know what, Kimberly, her color choices are all from my scraps. But then we had to figure out what brands they were, so that way when she runs out, we can get more. So, some of her colors may not be identical because lot numbers change from when I bought the yarn, and we may not be completely correct on the brand. So, we're getting as close as we can. So, yeah, Lana Nana, look, you can see our temperatures over the last almost month here. We had a couple of cold days here, but cooler days, like 40s, I think. I think the green's 40s, this dark green. But look, we've got 70s, and then it like dropped down, and then we're back up again. Get up again. Get down. We get knocked down, we get back up again. Good morning, Mandy. So yeah, over the last week and a half or so, we've had 70s and 80s. I knew I wasn't going to get much of this done because I was going to keep talking to you guys. And I don't know if she chains one at the end. I can't tell. Her stitches look so tight like tiny compared to mine. I don't know. I just, they're single crochets, so. So this will be kind of a mommy-daughter collaborative blanket a little bit. I mean, I do want her to be able to do her own, start and finish something on her own, but she worked her tushy off last week to get 2 shows done. 2 recital shows done, and all the rehearsals that she did, the 2 nights of rehearsals, and then the 2 nights of recitals, her birthday, and womanly things all in the same week. I'm just, helping her get caught back up. So I'm going to put 3 rows of orange on today because the last 4 days we've been in the 80s, almost upper, like mid to upper 80s. So we're putting, once I get the 3 rows of orange done, she'll be caught up to today or to yesterday. So like she'll be able to do the row for the temperature tonight when she does her temperature blanket. Good morning, Arlena. You guys, I am going to shout Miss Arlena out. She supported me on Ko-Fi yesterday. So awesome. I love that. Thank you. And it's already in my PayPal and it's already been used. I used it to purchase my yarn from Thriss and Stitches, my subscription that I do every month. I call it my subscription because I order every month from her. No, Marianne, actually, I offered it to her, and then I was like, no, I really want you to do it. And then she came to me the other day, and she goes, would you mind doing it, helping me get caught up? Because she really wants to do this temperature blanket, but she doesn't want to get that far behind, and so she needs some assistance catching back up. So I said, sure. So it's kind of, yes, she asked for help, and yes, I'm doing it out of mommy love. And she worked hard last week, so it's kind of my way of, helping her out a little bit. Hello, Jay. Speaking of Ko-Fi, I was going to put that on here. Oh, I can't remember. I need to figure out how to get that number off of my Ko-Fi link. So, let's see. Wanna support me, or wanna support the channel, you can, oh wait, hold on. I can't do that much. Want to support me. Oh, here. I can't put all that much. Oh, the 200 one I can. Hold on a second. Maybe I can put it here. Want to support me and my channel and my crochet journey, my channel journey. Check out my Ko-Fi. Create. Hold on. I don't know. I'll have to play with this another time. It's taking too long. Good morning. Good morning, Penny. Ooh, school. Fun. Fun, fun. Okay, I want to play with this banners thing. I'll come back over there in a sec. All right. Wanna support my channel. I don't know if I'm doing this right, y'all. Check out. Head over. I don't know how to say it. Head over to my Ko-Fi. Coffee.com. Head over to my Ko-Fi page. Ticker. Create. Show. Okay. Let me know if that's too distracting. And if that works. I don't know. Yeah, well, I keep it and I pop it up every now and then. And it doesn't cost anything, so. It actually has a lot of benefits. You can sell things on it. You can, I have my PayPal linked to it, so anytime people do support me, it goes immediately into my PayPal, and I don't have to worry about it. So, and it doesn't work for everybody. That's fine. To each their own. I think it benefits the right people, Marianne. I think it does. But you have to utilize it right, and I am not one to. I'm not utilizing it to its fullest potential because there's a lot you can do with it. Oh my goodness, she's using up my leftover orange that I had, that I was gifted. But this hook I'm using, it runs really smoothly on it. So I'm honestly considering finding some hooks like this for myself that have plastic ends, but they have to be good ones because I don't know. I want to say this was a Yarnology hook because I think Hobby Lobby sells lighted hooks like this too. I'm almost positive because it's cheap. It was a cheap hook for me to grab her a couple sizes. Well, I grabbed a size for her and I grabbed a 6mm for myself because that's my go-to size, it seems like. And this is a 5.5, so I don't know. I tried to use the light on it the other day in my room, and it doesn't really. I don't know if you guys can see that it's lit up now, but I don't know. It might be helpful for some people, but I didn't find it very helpful. So, what am I going to do for dinner tonight? That's all I have on my mind. Well, not all I have, but we don't have any activities. You know what? I think I'm going to try and keep it, see if I can make it just sit there. Edit. No ticker. Save. Oh, but see, if I don't do the ticker, it does that. And I don't want that. We'll play with it another time. Oh, the ticker just, I don't know, it just distracts me. I don't know, but I just need to get over the movement because it's not me that's watching it, it's you guys. Like the Powered by Evie Mux, I've almost ignored it, but now when I say it, I see it. But I do see it move out of the corner of my eye all the time, so I'm just getting used to it. Maybe I'll get used to the ticker floating across the bottom there. We'll just leave it alone for now. So yeah. Ko-fi, somebody said they had seen videos about it or something by the people that run it, and it's pronounced, I think they said it's pronounced Ko-fi. Honestly, I don't even need that. But hey, you know what? I pay for the free. I'll take what they'll give me, I guess. Because I can't get rid of that. Yep. And then, yeah. Just got to get used to it. That's what they give me. Because, like, I have this right here that tells you where you're at, so you don't really need this. But, oh well. So, okay. Well, how much yarn did you get? How much Arcane Fiberworks yarn did you get? Did you get enough to make a blanket, or did you get enough to make a wearable? How much do you have to work with? Although I do have to say, this yarn and hook combination is squeaky. Y'all could hear the squeak. It's one of those squeaks that it kind of gives you the shivers. Kind of gives you the heebie-jeebies. Heebie-jeebie shivers. but I'm trying to keep my tension kind of tight to match hers, I think. I don't know. I'm hoping that my section of help doesn't alter the shape of her thing. I know. School cancellations or just the things that, on the TV with like all that busyness going on with all the tickers and then like the storylines and things. It's just annoying. Oh, fun. A couple shawlettes. Well, I couldn't help you there on shawlettes on specific patterns. I don't know of any. I know Creations by Jax has a shawl, I think. Not the squeak. Right. It's like every time I pull through it, but I gotta keep it. Oh God, I got now. I can't unhear it. Stop it, Kimberly. Creations by Jax. I don't know if she's got a tutorial out for it, but I want to say she's got a pattern somewhere. I could have sworn she did. Maybe, I don't know if she has it out yet or not. But it's called the macaw something. It's got like it looks like it's got like feathers. I want to say, Manuela, you've made it. I could have sworn you've made it. So it may be it may be a pattern that you could make into a shawlette where you could cut the repeats, only do so much of it. Oh, look what I got. It came in these baggies, so I'm trying to keep them in their bags, and it makes it easy to carry them around. Even though there's no handles, I could carry them by these big top areas right here. So these are the sizes of the red heart that I got. They're the 5-ounce ones, and I got 3 of these. I almost kind of want to get more because I feel like it was cheap enough. Not like super cheap, but like I'm not gonna get any less on it, really. Get it for any less, I mean. So they're 437 yards each, or I might just buy a yarn to pair with them. Well, 800 yards would make a good shawl, like one shawl. Or are you wanting to make them into 2 different ones? Yeah, I'm making my Busy Bee blanket with this. So I'm thinking of getting more of it and taking the solid off of my blanket that I bought and just going and doing all of this on it. So let me show you what I have. Ugh. I'm just going to work on this later because I can't concentrate on it right now. Oh, my mind is elsewhere. Not like in a bad way, just I'm not. This one right here, Lana, is retro stripes. It's become one of my favorite red hearts, and I'm not a huge red heart fan, but so they're opposite coloring. One's more purple and pink, the other is more gold and red. Oh, do they work well together? I mean, when you have them side by side? Or are they like completely like, nah, don't put them together? Because you always could get something to put with them. Maybe like a solid, that golden red, it would be beautiful with like a black or something, or a gray. Maybe not a gray. Charcoal. Anyway, so here's the Busy Bee blanket, and this is just going to show you how much I've worked on it, which I haven't worked on it much. So I have this, and this section right here from the yellow. So basically, from the outside of this watermelon here to this blue right here, the solid blue, this is all retro stripes right here. So I was thinking of taking this blue off and just continuing with this. But I went to Walmart and I bought these colors, which kind of sort of like, they don't match per se, but they go with it, you know? So I was thinking of doing chunks of color. And then I still have this leftover cake here that my daughter ended up not using this skein, so it's caked up. I still have this to use. So, and the blue, I ended up cutting it off actually. I left a long enough tail to sew it in, but I cut it, and I actually am using the blue now for that cow that I started yesterday. Yes, Jay, sure. Let me put my email up real quick. If you don't have it, it's on my channel, but I'll put it here. JAIBEESCROCHET at gmail.com. Save show. Okay, that's my email. If you want to email it to me. So yeah, good morning, Nisi. So that is where I'm at. I'm thinking, because the colors I got didn't match like I thought they were going to, I think I might just take the blue off, this blue, and just finish out the blanket in this color. Because I know I can get this for a decent price right now off of Amazon. So, and I got 9 of these to make this, so, I got 9 of these to make the retro vibes square, but then I got 9 of them because I was thinking I could use some of them on here. What do y'all think? I like your opinions. I like your input. What could I work on that would be easier than that blanket? It's just too much in my face right now, on my lap. I suppose I could work on this. It's not Tunisian Tuesday or Tunisian Thursday. It's tackle it. I was gonna tackle my daughter's blanket. Oh, I don't know. Alrighty, sounds perfect, Jay. Thank you. I will check that out. I will check it out. Why is my other email not on here? Why is it not on there? That's annoying. JB's Crochet. Next. Go continue. I don't know why it's not on there. It's so weird. Whatever. Save. Skip. Comments. Okay, I keep getting oh my gosh, I got this this email from somebody saying, "We've been following your amazing content on TikTok." Really now? Because 1, I don't have a TikTok account. And 2, I don't have a TikTok account associated with that email. Good morning, Erica. Good morning, good morning, good morning to you. Well, I'm glad you did stumble across my channel, the little old lowly me. I don't really bring much to the channel or the table with YouTube. I just, I get on here and just talk with you guys, and show you my works, and I try to, I would love to show off other people's works eventually somehow. But it just cracks me up that this person emailed me saying that they've been following my TikTok. And I'm like, I don't have TikTok, let alone a TikTok associated with that email. Delete. Yeah, we can delete those skeins. Oh, those are pretty, Jay. Yeah, I don't know. Those don't really go together. I mean, if you were thinking outside the box kind of a person, you could make those work together. But, going off of a picture that you send me with not being able to see it in person, they don't really, I don't know, mesh together. Hang out and crochet. That's exactly it. And today's supposed to be Tackle It Tuesday. And I'm sitting here going, what whip do I have that I could whip on that I want to whip on? Oh, I just want to hang out with you guys. I just don't know what I want to do. I mean, I could work on this. Oop. I need the whole thing to come with it, though. And not pull it out. So I was going to make a whole bunch of little scrubby, whatchamacallit things for gifts for the dance teachers, which I could still do and I could take to the studio during the summer if my daughter does any summer classes. But I started this and I ran out of time to work on any, and this is as far as I got, so yeah. So Jay, I would I don't know what I would put with those. I would almost pull colors from it. If you could find some solids that matched some of the colors in your skeins, I would do that. So yeah, I could work on this. We could finish this. So is anybody else working on anything with me? Yeah, it's funny. I have two things throughout the week that I have like themed, like Tuesdays we tackle something and Friday we finish something, which is the same thing as tackling it. It is not a soap sack, actually. It's just a, here, I'll show it closer so you can see it. It's I have a thing that I call my stuff whatchamacallits. So these are scrubby whatchamacallits because, man, this feels a lot softer than this. Maybe they're about the same. So I just make little scrubby things. So you could use this as a, like a face scrubby, or you could, clean a counter if you really wanted to, like scrubbing it, cleaning scrubby, whatever you want to call it. That's why I call them whatchamacallits, because they can be whatever you want. I don't have my other ones around here. But then I also make where I don't use that scrubby in there, and I make ones where it's just the two solids together, or the two cottons together like this. This is a mug rug. So like this mug rug could be a scrubby. It could be a mug rug. I call them whatchamacallits. So making lunch for the kids. Darn day job. Just doesn't know how to stay out of the way, does it? That's funny. So yeah, I call them whatchamacallits, and so I just pick a stitch that has good texture and make little squares out of them and put handles on them and say, hey, here you go, call it whatever you want. So I need to finish this one, so that's what I'm going to tackle. I'm going to tackle finishing this because it'll be a little easier to work on than a big blanket or something. So if I could just sit in a chair like upstairs and just whip whip the FO out of those rows for my daughter. I'll get them done in no time. You also have to go to work. Oh no, darn work getting in all of our way. My work, it begins shortly after I get off of here. I go upstairs and prepare the table space for me and the 7-year-old to sit at and learn, do his learning to read stuff, and then we do math, and then we read a book. So I pick a book from his bookshelf, a decent length one, not like a quick read, like, well, a 10 or 15 minute read, maybe 10, somewhere in there. Anyway, I find a book that has some meat to it, not a board book that is done in like 2 minutes, and I read a book to him, and I pick a book, and I literally read that same book to him every day for 5 days straight. And then we pick a new book the next week. That's hilarious. I love it. You're testing the blankets on your. Are they comfy? Are they snuggly? Are they? Gotta earn that yarn money. That's true. My husband does a fantabulous job doing that for me. He has blessed me to be a stay-at-home mom and homeschool my children. So, yeah, yesterday was fun. Let me tell you. I told my middle child, I said, look, we need to check your work. And I said, he had taken his work outside, which I don't blame him because it was beautiful outside yesterday. And it's going to be another beautiful day. So I was like, you can be out here working on it, but we're going to check your stuff when you're done. And I said, we'll check it after lunch and be done with it. He pushed it till about 1 o'clock. And I said, we need to get it done. We finally got it done. And he was off playing the rest of the afternoon. Oh, your granddaughter made the blanket. Awesome. Oh my goodness, graduating this year. Well, congratulations on your graduate. Congratulations on making it to graduation with your graduate. That is an accomplishment in and of itself, that you and said graduate are graduating, because I mean, mom is graduating too. You put in the work to get them there. It's like, on your child's birthday, it's also your birthday, because you birthed them on that day. So it is also your birthday. I kept going around telling everybody that it was my birthday on my daughter's birthday. Even though my birthday isn't until the end of the month. Memorial Day. I get to celebrate my day of birth. With in the US, we celebrate Memorial Day, which is a day to honor our veterans. Technically, it's honoring our fallen veterans or military personnel. So, good morning, Rebecca. I hope you're feeling good and having a decent day. I think I learned it from you guys, the whole birthday thing. I don't know. I got it from somewhere on the crochet community, people. So, your granddaughter and you started crocheting last summer. That's cool. So, yeah, what was I saying? I got off the graduation thing, but no, I was like, if it's important, I'll remember. But yeah, no, my middle child, my son, he here lately, and my youngest parrots him, and so parrot, like a macaw parrot, parrots him because now he does this thing where he goes, I don't want to school, or I don't want to do school. I hate school. It's dumb and blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, no. For one, we're not going to talk like that. And two, it's just, oh my goodness. It's like, seriously, dude. We can't just go through life without doing it. We didn't decide to homeschool you guys just so you guys could just play all day and not do anything, not learn anything. Like, we chose to do this for a reason, and we're required to teach you something. So, at the very least, you're going to learn how to, do some math and learn how to read. Those two things are vital in life to get through life. So, to have a job and all that stuff. So, yeah. What? I'm sure it was just kids. Good at protecting. Him. What was I saying? I don't know. My brain can't work today, so I forget everything. It's Tuesday. My brain's not working today. So, yeah. Oh my goodness gracious. So, yeah. I'm really starting to wonder about this curriculum that I found for my youngest to read with, because, I don't know, it's learning to read through play. And so, like, yesterday we had popsicle sticks, craft sticks, whatever. I call it popsicle sticks, but they're called craft sticks. These things. Sounds fabulous, Erica. So, we were using these to make words. We were making fences, word fences, where he was sticking them in the Play-Doh and making words and sounding them or reading them. He's still struggling with, he claims he doesn't remember these sounds and things. So, I don't know. I don't know if I, just need to keep taking a breath and so what I'm doing actually is each unit with this curriculum I found, we're actually repeating it twice. And repetition is good for them. So, but he notices that he's done it before. So I know he's not forgetting. He's just not wanting to put in the work. I think he goes, oh. And I'm like, no, I know you know this because you've already done it once and you remembered it without issue before. I think he's just being lazy and just being a boy. But it's infuriating because it's like, I know you know this, so stop acting like you don't. But then, how far do I go with that before, when, and the possibility is there that he may actually not remember it. His brain forgets it like I do. I could be having a conversation like I do almost every day, and 2 seconds after I say something, I completely forget it, and I cannot, the recall is just not there. So I don't know. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, Rebecca. It's just normal for kids, but it's just, oh my gosh. I'm like, dude, I know you know this. But then I don't want to push that too much because it's like, well, maybe he doesn't know it, So that's where I struggle is I don't want to make him feel like I don't want him to feel like I think he's lying all the time, or being lazy all the time. When in fact he really truly doesn't remember. So, yes, yes. It makes me want to pull my hair out, and I'm just like, dude. And a lot of it, I think, is him just being a boy and copying behaviors that he has seen his other brother use. So I know a lot of it is just yeah, his age and just copying what he sees. It's just, oh my goodness. So I'm trying to teach my middle child that what he does, the other one sees him do and copies it. So let's see, how many more rows? I think I'm going to go maybe 2 more rows, and I think that'll be about a square. Yeah, well, maybe 3, because I want to go over and come back, but then I want to go back over because I like to have, I don't know why I do this, but where I end on the opposite side of where my beginning tail is, and so I need to be over here. So I think I'm going to do 3 more rows. What can I do for dinner? I don't have any. I went and got groceries yesterday with my youngest. I said, I need you to come with me because he wanted me to get nacho chips and cheese because he loves nacho chips and cheese dip, not nacho cheese dip. Well, we get cheese dip. It's not actually nacho cheese. It's just cheese dip. It's just literally cheese in a sauce in a jar. And so I took him, and he goes, I want to get this. I want to get this. I want to get this. And oh my gosh, he's so persistent on getting things. And so I was like, dude, I only came here for like this many things. I didn't say that, but like just a few things. Not a shopping trip where we fill the cart up. So I had to like I had to quell, or whatever you want to call it, like not get certain things because I was like, stop it. Yeah, like, yeah, the tough love thing. It's like, I'm the same way. I'm very much tough love with my kids, but also I have this little cricket in my head going, oh, but let them, you could help them and do it for them. But then at the same time, I'm like, no, don't do it all for them because they'll never learn to do it for themselves. Nice. That's awesome. Good morning, Samantha. Yeah, you did a big roast yesterday, so leftover. Oh my gosh, that sounds great. I might actually do that. But that means I'd have to run to the store like right now after I'm done and get the said roast because all the roasts we have here, if we have any, are all frozen. And those, I mean, I could do a frozen one, but it'd be better to do a non-frozen one. Oh. Yes, he does. He knows how to work us both. And I knew it was going to be a mistake taking him to the store because whenever Daddy takes him to the store, oh my gosh, the crap they come home with. Well, he wanted it. And I'm like, but you didn't have to get it. You didn't have to get it. Oh no, trust me, there was a lot of things that we did not get. It should have time to thaw. You think? Right, for Julianne. Good morning, Jeremy. Your cow, by the way, is looking amazing. I love the colors you picked. Let's see. What did you say? Because I didn't get it all read. My boys are not really ready to school formally until around age 9, so it's hard for them to get it. And all because they're still learning how. Yeah, and Rebecca, I try to remember that he is a boy. He will get it eventually. He's only 7. I'm trying not to be like, come on, you have to get it now, I'm trying not to be that pushy with him, but I know there's days where I'm like, dude, I know you know these sounds of these letters. Stop acting like you don't, And so I just need to get him to quit doing that. If he would just participate in the lessons that we have, we could be through them so quick and be done with it. Exactly. Meatball sandwiches. It didn't hurt yourself. Well, that's good. That's what I was thinking, Amanda. Well, hello. Good morning. I feel like I'm just seeing your name, but I don't know if I missed you. I'm sorry if I did. So yeah. Yeah, we'll get there. My youngest will get there. It's just, I just got to figure out how to parent him, being the third child and being completely different than the first two when it came to schooling. So see, I've done one row and it's on the opposite side. I think I'm going to do 2 more. Mini pigs in a blanket. I wish I could do pigs in a blanket, but we technically could and it wouldn't hurt him, but I'm trying to keep my middle child as gluten-free as possible so that way his sinuses don't act up and have issues. So he has a gluten sensitivity, and they don't make croissants in gluten-free tubes. They don't make any of those pre-made biscuit thingies in tubes, and it's annoying. But I understand why, and I don't understand why they don't. I just think I do. Yeah, I don't think my child has the whole dyslexia thing, but I honestly don't know. But he knows his letters, like he reads them right, so I don't think that's the issue with him. I think his is just being a young boy that's just not quite developed enough for that reading stuff to really, let it stick. It's just not there. It hasn't, the concrete hasn't set yet. Yeah, meatball subs are good too. But see, all these things, I definitely still have to go get something. But that's why I was asking, because I'm going to have to go get something regardless, because I don't have anything here to cook. But I could do a roast. Possibly, I think. I'd have to go see if we have any in our freezer. Yeah, one more row. It's a square now, but one more row will get me to the other side. Yeah. Yeah, once he gets to 9, if he's not reading by then, I will definitely start getting a little on the worried side, but I want to say, and correct me if I'm wrong, but I've heard that like European countries, they don't even start teaching children to read until like 7. So he's only now at the age where they start to teach them to read, like learning the letters, even just learning the letters. So, I was looking for this. So here's this one. It's slightly smaller than this one, I think. Because I think I did one extra stitch. I think I did one extra stitch, so it's just slightly bigger. But look, it's essentially the same height. I don't know if you can see that. They're essentially the same height, so this pink one's going to be slightly bigger. I don't know, I kind of want to just do the handle now, even though it's on the same side. Whatever. Then I'll be done with it. We'll just do the handle. Who cares? I'm trying to think. Well, actually, I have fish. I could do fish and rice. Okay, so here, I have a question for you guys. I have... Right, but also, even, like, yeah, so you take the whole homeschooling out of it. Like, even with their public schooling, their education system, they don't start their kids until almost 7, even in school. That's what I was saying. Yeah. So I like that, and I like with as boys especially, they are just slower to develop, and so that's what I'm thinking. He may just be slightly slower than my first one. My first one was starting, like we started him 6, 7 years old too, but he's reading like nobody's business now. Like he still struggles with sounding out some of the words. Like executive, he read it the other day, and it was like execute. How did he pronounce it? No, how did he say it? Exitive or something like that. He didn't pronounce it quite right, but that's kind of a weird word, big word for him. But now when he sees it, he knows that it's executive. Like he's developed enough at 11 that he can, when he's corrected, he remembers what he was corrected to. For the most part, it may take him a couple of times, but usually it's only a few times. So that looks square to me. I'm thinking I'm just going to do a handle. So when I get to the end of the row, I literally just chain. I think I did 15. I think I found that 15 is a good number. 4. Y'all, even this squeaks. You can feel it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Why I'm just realizing it now. Like it's been squeaking, I'm sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7, 7, 7, 8, 9. Hold on, Lisa. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. I hate having to recount, so I had to do that real quick. Flying in for the last bit. For this? Pattern for what? I have so many things that I've come up with. My bag? No, I've not. Well, I have started it, but I haven't finished it. I don't know. I want somebody to write it for me. I don't want to do it. I just want to be lazy. No, I'm joking. I don't know. I started writing out the bag pattern, and that's the one you're talking about. Because I know you're doing your pattern testing pester. Yeah, that the tester pattern pester. Oh, that was so funny. The other day, or a while back, I said pattern. No, that's not even right. Tattern pesters. So you can't test, so you pest until you get it done. I may never get it done, Lisa, so you may be forever pestering me. Oh. And like that one's done. Show you the side that doesn't have the tail. And I just do these little handles like this so that way you can, I say you, so that way the person that receives it can hang it up and let it dry. Let it dry. I should have done one more row. Let it dry. Yeah, see, the more I look at it, the more I should have done one more row. I was going to hang it up like I was done with it. I am not done with it. I got to sew my tails in. Ugh. I'm at 59 minutes. I don't want to get off. I want to sew my tails in first. So I will sew my tails in first, and then I'll get off. How's that? Does that sound like a plan to y'all? Oh, so I got distracted. Fish. How would you flavor it? I have tilapia. I could do blackened fish, but I just did that. Not just did that, but we've recently done that. But if I, use what I have and don't have, that way I don't have to make a trip to the store just for dinner tonight. What could I flavor my tilapia? No, I have not done any dancing this morning. We can do that at the end when I'm done sewing these tails in. I have not done any dancing yet. Well, I'm doing the 2 tails at the end. So the one that I started with right here is the one I'm doing right now. And then I have the tail that I just got from ending it. And then I throw it in my little yarn scrappy trash can that I turned a pencil holder into. So I don't weave my tails in necessarily as I go. Now, the Tunisian blanket that I'm working on, the Gigabyte, I am weaving in my tails. My goal is I'm shooting for weaving them in when I get to the end of a color repeat. But my streak has been waiting till I'm done with 2 repeats. So, and I've already gotten to that point where I'm into the second repeat. So I'll finish the repeat and then I'll go back through and sew the tails in. Parmesan crusted baked tilapia. Ooh. Oh, I ran out of Parmesan cheese though. Dang it. I don't have Parmesan cheese. You know what? I think I'm just going to have to make a trip to the store. But that does sound good to me. I don't know that my kids would like it. Yeah. I would have 100 plus too. But no, on that one, I was like, I got about probably 30 tails in and went, I really need to sew these in. Otherwise, I'm going to have like 200 tails to sew in at the end of this blanket, and I'm really going to hate this blanket. And I don't want to hate the blanket. So I decided to catch those up. And then from then on out, I was going to keep them caught up as I went. And so that's what I'm doing, is I'm keeping them up as I go. Trying to, anyway. Ooh, I have Cajun seasoning. But I have to, because I don't have to go to the store if I use seasoning I already have at home. Which means I could do Cajun. I don't know if they would like Cajun, though. They might. Cajun's not too bad. They like a little bit of kick, so, but not spicy. They don't want really spicy stuff, so. No worries, Lisa. I don't know if you're still a member of Marty's channel, but she had her Zoom last night. I had to miss it, so. But she's doing it every other week now instead of every week with the one level of members. And then her VIPs get the other ones. Yeah, I might have to try the Cajun one. Like, just fry it up and do Cajun seasoning. And it's slightly different than what we've been doing. I'll have to try that and see what we think. Do some Cajun seasoning. Because I have I'm pretty sure I have a seasoning bottle of just Cajun, just called Cajun seasoning. Right, I know. I'm just letting you know that she is still doing them, but she has reduced them down to. So she's got 3 tiers of memberships. The bottom tier is just on YouTube. And then the 2 upper ones she has on Ko-fi, whatever it's called. And if you're a part of either one of those, the middle one is every other week you get a Zoom, and then the VIPs all the way up at the top, they get basically all of it. So, Cajun. All right, guys, I am going to get off here, figure out what we're going to do for dinner. I think that Cajun seasoning does sound good. Thanks for the tip there, Jeremy. Oh, and I recorded another sit and stitch this morning, so it'll be out this evening. I don't know if I have lemon pepper, though. Cajun blackened. Yeah, see, when I do blackened, Jeremy, I do paprika, salt, pepper, celery seed, garlic powder, maybe onion powder. I think that's it. Technically, it not asks you, but it recommends putting in, what is that pepper? Is it the red pepper? What's that hot red pepper that you can put in stuff? Not hot, but like, not chilies, not chili pepper. Oh, what is it? Cayenne. Thank you, Jeremy. It's cayenne pepper. It does have that in there, but I always leave cayenne out because I don't want to make it too spicy for the kids, and they like it that way, the way I make it. So that's why I'm kind of wondering if Cajun might be too spicy for them. But maybe they'll like it. Who knows? They like chili. They like my chili, and it's seasoned pretty. It has a little bit of heat to it, to the point you have to drink something while you're eating it. So anyway, I'm gonna get off here, guys. I hope you have a great day. Thanks for being here with me. Don't forget to always be out there being kind, being positive like I know you are, and make something beautiful and tell me about it on the next live. And we'll see you tomorrow. Same time, same place for Cotton Wednesdays, because I can't come up with a good name for Cotton Wednesdays, so bring your cotton and we'll make something. Bye!